Hello YouTube. Thought I'd let you see some of this New Mexico terrain. We just loaded up here in Farmington, New Mexico on our way back through Albuquerque. Get back on the big road. Excuse me. This is Highway 550. And it is a beautiful country. But this SD card might be getting full here in a few minutes, and I don't know if I got another one laid out up here or not. I am not prepared for my job. I wasn't doing a whole lot of videoing, and a friend of mine, Rainey, I was on the phone with him, and he said he's never seen New Mexico. He would have to watch it through the camera. I'm like, well, I guess I better get busy. So here you go, Mr. Rainey. This is a small part of New Mexico. This is a little bit off the beaten path that not very many people get to see. So I hope you enjoy it, sir. I will try to keep my idiotic ramblings down to a minimum. I was delivering in Albuquerque this morning, and a local fireman with, I might be misspeaking here, but Albuquerque Fire Department, since I was in Albuquerque. I assume it was Albuquerque Fire Department. But anyway, he was driving by and seen my truck in the dock and turned around and came back and came in the warehouse looking for me. And when I seen that fireman looking for me, I like, oh my gosh, my fuel tanks is leaking, or somebody hit my truck or something, you know. But it turned out it was one of my YouTube subscribers, somebody that watches my channel. That was really cool, man. So yeah, he recognized the truck and came back, and anyway, it's pretty neat. So it's nice to meet you there, Mr. Fireman, sir. And anyway, so this YouTube channel is trying to be pretty cool. I get to meet lots of nice, interesting people across the country. Even that gentleman that was on the phone, while I was on the phone with a few minutes ago, seen my YouTube channels, and I met him down there in Kenneally, South Carolina. Super nice guy. So it just amazes me at the quality of people that watch my channel, because I feel like I'm just a rambling idiot, you know, and actually meet some really nice, respectable citizens out here in the world. It's like, and you watch my channel for what reason? But anyway, maybe it's my singing abilities. I don't let that get out very much, because I've said a lot before that it's my gig. I had to charge y'all. I charge you guys for my singing talents, so we will not go there. Well, I'll pick you guys up again here in a bit. You know, I choked up on an Oreo. I think I've been seeing quite a few horses scattered out. I wonder if they're wild horses, because we're out here in the middle of nowhere on Indian reservations. I don't know, because they'll be out in the middle of several hundreds of acres, you know. So they're not wild horses. They don't. I don't know how tame they can be. out there all by themselves. It was like I had hamsters, and they were tame, you know. As long as they were in their aquarium or their cage. We had a sunken living room when I was a kid. We'd let them run around the living room loose for a little while. Get them out of their cage. You go to get them and put them back in the cage, and they'd stand up and hiss at you and get all mad because they thought they were free. You know, they thought they had a taste of freedom. So I wonder if a horse is the same way. I don't know. But a horse is a very smart animal. That's why I don't have one. I don't want an animal smarter than I am. That's why I don't even have a pig. Ha! Anyway. And there's the telephone. Okay, I'm back. What was I talking about? Horses, pigs, goats, chickens? I don't know. Now I have chickens. They're pretty cool. Chickens are cool. I had some chickens there, free-range chickens at the house. Hey, you come home, man, they'd come running up to you. You know, they'd come hauling across that yard, act like they were starving to death. And I always kept corn out, you know, chicken feed out for them, a feeder. But they liked to eat out my hand. They'd come running up, eat out my hand. And one of them followed me all the way in the house. They're pretty cool, but I think Bobcat was getting them, you know. So, we really need a coop, and a chicken coop. Of course, we had an enclosure they'd go into at night, but sometimes they'd like to go roost in a tree or whatever, instead of going into a coop, you know. I was getting up to like 2 eggs a day in one spot. And anyway, but yeah, bobcats claim me out of chickens. And I ain't gonna build no enclosure and keep them cooped up, you know. So anyway, poor chickens. So we're just gonna do a nice leisurely drive to Houston. Got our cruise locked in at 65 miles an hour, just relax. And there's a full-grown bear coming at us. Y'all see that? I got that trained eye right there. See that? Full-grown New Mexico State Trooper. Can't catch me today, Smokey. He's speeding me at 70, and I'm running 65. I was hoping to see some more horses. Let you guys determine if they were wild or not. There's no bridles, and of course I don't guess you let one roam around the pasture with a bridle on, but I don't know. You guys enjoy the ride. Elevation 7,000 feet. No wonder my head's all stopped up. Alright, you guys saw enough, I'm sure, right? Unless you want to see this small town. little Jake break. Look at it. We went from 65 to 45 by the time we hit the sign. Right here's the 35, so we'll downshift again. That is all engine brake. Never touched the brakes. This X15 is an amazing machine. I need some coffee. I could have pulled in right there and got me some coffee. Little car right here beside me the whole time, so I couldn't move over for them pedestrians. Maybe he's keeping the sun out of his eyes, using my truck for a shield. I don't know. Alright, that was fascinating, wasn't it? See you in a bit. It's just not fair for me to keep all this beautiful scenery to myself, is it? Not at all. Well, I got in a big controversial discussion on Facebook. Normally I try to keep my opinions on certain things to myself, like religion and politics, but this E-log thing, man, just flooded my Facebook page with all this stuff, you know, and everybody, oh, they're going to try to run the owner-operator out of business. Holy smokes, man. I've been on E-logs as an owner-operator for 4 years. As a company driver, 4 years prior to that. I actually think it might be closer to 3, but so I lied on Facebook, said 8. It's more like 7. I had to do some research on that. But anyway, it's probably been at least that long. But I like E-logs, man. I get to sleep every night. You know, there's problems. I think more of the problems are with the hours and service issues. We're not going to get into that discussion. But anyway, it's like, you know, I've heard it all my life, man. Drivers that we work for these companies that they start out with a 72-mile-an-hour truck, and then they govern us back to 70. Oh, they come down to 70. I want to quit. Well, they didn't quit. You know, trucks got come back to 70. They didn't quit. Before you know it, we was running 67 miles an hour. They just kept cutting them year after year. And you can't blame them. They save $1 million a year on their insurance cost. I'd cut them too, you know. Y'all see, I've spent the majority of my life running 67. I'm currently running 65 and a 70. I've been doing that all day. Because I've got, let me see, 940 miles to do between now and 2 days. I got 2 days to cover it, you know, so I'll be there with it tomorrow night. I'll deliver it to the day after that, so we're cool, man. We're good, you know. But anyway, look at that scenery. Isn't that awesome? It may not be as spectacular as the fall color in Vermont, New Hampshire, running through upstate New York, but this is beautiful in its own right. It's like this year round, you know. Yes, indeed. Your fall color in upstate New York, Vermont, New Hampshire lasts a short time. This is always here. But I guess time I get back out that direction, fall will be gone. Anyway, I'm loving my new headlights. I think I need to turn them down. Every now and then I get a straggler that'll bright. I mean, I think it's just protesting the fact that they're so beautiful and they're different. A lot of people don't like change, different, you know, like e-logs. Oh my God, they're gonna run us out of business. Well, it ain't gonna happen. I got a microwave in this truck and my little turntable that's came out of its little groove and it's back there rattling. I usually keep the cardboard and I got a little plastic container I keep full of whatnot stuff in the microwave, because the microwave is actually pretty good storage. A lot of people don't think about it, but it's just empty space there, so I keep extra napkins or back stock of certain things in there, various snacks. It helps keep that little turntable weighted down. But my groceries are officially out. I ate my last sandwich today. Fixed to eat my last Activia yogurt, and I'm officially out of food. So I gotta find us a Walmart today or tomorrow, restock a little bit. Went to deliver this load in Houston on Saturday and I haven't booked another load yet. I'm trying to decide if I want to go with a Great Dane dealer in Houston on, check out this guy's dog, on Monday, or what? You got two of them in there. But I don't know. I also need a peak dealer to get that stainless radiator surround put on. Take this factory aluminum off of there. As they say in other countries, aluminium. We call it aluminum. They call it aluminium. My idiotic ramblings. Oh, that's right. That's what I was saying. I didn't have to decide if I want to go. If I want to book a load on Monday, or try to find a Pete dealer or a Great Dane dealer in Houston on Monday. I don't really want to do that because I'd be sitting around all day Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I'd rather grab a load and keep working. I like to work when I'm out here, you know. But anyway, I've got to get those two things handled pretty soon. Second week of December will be here before you know it. And it'll be tough to work that third week of December, but yeah, I'm going to lose like 3 weeks of December, the first week of January for vacations and holiday shenanigans. So I've got a lot of irons in the fire between now and December that I've got to handle. But anyway, we'll eventually get the lights on the trailer and the truck's radiator surround. I guess they'll call it a radiator surround. I don't know. Changed out. I'm back quiet. You guys enjoy the view. need a nap or some caffeine, one. I need something for my nose. Can't be quiet long. Can I got the camera on? It's like somebody to talk to, you know. Speaking of life, driving these trucks, you don't have anybody to talk to. Except when the phone rings. And I am currently in a dead phone zone, so that's really cool. No phone calls for me, right? So anyway. Amazing, isn't it? Just imagine back in the cowboy and Indian days, the Indians up around that top of those ridges, watching for pilgrims coming across the prairie to go down there and rob and scalp them. That's what they tell you in the movies, right? Imagine living here and having to look at that every day. We are Rio Rancho, which I think is just an outskirt of Albuquerque. That water tank says town of Benalio. Yeah, Benal. Kid that unloaded me this morning was 100% Navajo Indian. So I was asking him all about the casinos and stuff his family got, any of the proceeds from that, and he said nope. So I read some fictional books by John Grisham. Which one was that one that was on the casinos down there? Was it Florida or Alabama down there in the Panhandle? I don't know. It was just, I think it was book before last. I read it when he came out with the last year, or year before last. But anyway. Sure like to find a place to get this truck into. I am parched. I could use the restaurant. But 2.5 miles we'll be on the big road. But I want to stop and fix that microwave tray. I'm going to pull this fuse box panel off. I think my rattle might be my Qualcomm brain box laid up against the side of the inventory. I've got it behind that decorative panel that goes right there on the by the foot pedal that tilts the steering wheel. There was a gap in between there, and I just laid that brain box in that space, and I think that's sitting there and vibrating against the inside of the metal panel. I think that's what I have my rattle narrowed down to. So I gotta see if I can reach up in there with my hand and feel it and reposition it. I may have to take all the panels off I may have to take that floorboard threshold down and or take it up and then take that panel off. So that will not be a quick process. It'll take about 10 minutes to do that, so it won't happen today, but we are going to keep digging until we find it, because it's not rattling all the time. Just so I think when it falls against that metal, I don't know, we're going to figure it out. By George, we'll figure it out. This Cummins has a rod knocking. Well, there you go. It was exciting, wasn't it? See ya.